So it's great to see everybody this morning for the State of the Campus address, and I really want to thank all of you for coming out once again. So first, we will welcome our new faculty and staff, as well as recognizing those who have retired since September 1st, 2017. So please stand as I call your names. Our new faculty, first we have Dr. Amy Adam, Assistant Professor in the School of Social Sciences of Psychology. I know I saw Amy here earlier. Where's Amy? Okay. Dr. Kimberly LaFollette, Clinical Assistant Professor of Psychology in the School of Social Sciences and also Director of the Masters in Mental Health Counseling Program. Dr. Stephanie Maher, Assistant Professor of Education and also Coordinator of the National Writing Project in the School of Education. Professor Rosalind Williams, Clinical Assistant Professor of Nursing in the School of Nursing and an MSN from IUPUI. Rosalind, okay. Please accompany me. Okay. And Professor Adam Booth, Acting Assistant Professor in the School of Nursing and ABD from University of Louisville. So let's give our new faculty another round of applause. Welcome, everyone. We're very pleased to also introduce and welcome our new staff to Academic Affairs. We have Ms. Lauren Janine Lee, Academic Advisor in the School of Natural Sciences. We have Ms. Sarah Borger, Record Specialist in the School of Natural Sciences. Welcome, Sarah. And we have Ms. Elaine Barr, Academic Advisor in the School of Education. We would also like to introduce and congratulate our, I don't know if we have any in attendance, but we do want to recognize our faculty who retired since September 1st, 2017. We have Professor Pam White in the School of Nursing, Dr. Magdalena Hardaiza Estevez in the School of Education, Dr. Kyle Fornash in the School of Natural Sciences, Dr. Joe Hollingsworth in the School of Natural Sciences, and Dr. Ben Asari in the School of Social Sciences. How about a nice round of applause for our retired faculty? We would also like to recognize our retired staff in Academic Affairs, and we have Ms. Debbie Voiles, Applied Research Office Services Specialist. Debbie retired after 21 years of service. Is Debbie here? Okay, so thank you. Congratulations to Debbie. I would now like to invite Vice Chancellor Betty Russo to the podium. Vice Chancellor Russo.
Good morning, and thank you, Yurick. I'd like to welcome Bria Staten Favors as the Communications Specialist and Editor. Bria's not with us today, but wanted to let you know that, in case you haven't met her, that she is responsible for campus communications and media relations, the IU Southeast social media, writer and editor for the IU Southeast magazine and annual report, and speechwriter for Chancellor Wallace. So now I'd like to welcome Vice Chancellor Amanda Stonecipher to the podium.
Thank you, Betty. Good morning. From the Division of Enrollment Management and Student Affairs, we have two wonderful new staff members. Amber Arnold in Career Development is our career coach and employer liaison for our School of Education and School of Business. She's unable to be here this morning. And Sheila Gustafson from our Office of Admissions is one of our new recruiters. So please help me welcome Sheila, who's here. And now I'd like to invite Vice Chancellor Dana Wavell to the podium.
Thank you, Amanda. First, I'd like to announce Jennifer McBride as the new Executive Secretary in the Chancellor's Office. Let's give Jennifer a nice round of applause. I'd also like to welcome to the IU Police Department Officer Richard Saylor, Police Officer, 2nd Class. Richard, are you here? Okay. And Officer Brian Sakakis, Police Officer, 3rd Class. Brian, are you here? Excellent. Okay. Let's give them a round of applause so they can hear it. As for retirements, Don Schweitzer in facility operations retired after 26 years of service. As most of you know, Don passed away earlier this year. He was a loved and valued member of the IU Southeast family. In 2016, we celebrated Don's 25-year service milestone. At the fall 2016 ceremony, we described Don by saying he takes great pride in his work. His love of family, farming, and lifelong learning have been the driving forces behind his hard work and dedication. We will always remember Don's quiet demeanor, smiling face, and love for others. He will certainly be missed, so please keep him in your thoughts today. I now invite Nick Ray, Executive Director of Information Technology, to the podium. Nick?
Thank you, Dana. On behalf of Beth Van Gordon, the regional CIO, who could not be here today, we would like to welcome Jay Whitman to our crew as a new hire. Jay is a senior desktop computer AV technician. Also, we did have a retiree this year after 29 years of service. Kirk Klopak retired. Don't see Kirk this morning, but we'll give him applause as well. I would like to welcome back to the stage Executive Vice Chancellor Uric Dufresne.
That was a nice break. Thank you. I appreciate that. So before we start the second part of our program, I want to recognize our 2008 Facet inductee. We have Dr. Lisa Hoffman. Would Dr. Hoffman please stand and be recognized? Yes, I know I saw Lisa here, back here. Okay, thank you, Lisa. So Lisa was inducted earlier where was that? That was in Monroe County. I forget the name of the place, but the Facet induction ceremony is held sometime in May, I believe, and that was the official induction at Four Winds Marina. I think that was the name of it, right? So Facet is an IU presidential initiative to promote and sustain teaching excellence. Each year, approximately 20 to 25 candidates from across IU campuses and representing a wide range of academic disciplines are selected as new members. Once selected into Facet, members are expected to contribute their experience and skills to Facet activities and programs, advancing IU's faculty teaching mission. So once again, congratulations, Dr. Hoffman. At this time, I would like to ask Chancellor Wallace to join me as we announce the 2018 award recipients. Are you, got your biscuit there? Okay, all right. Come on up. To all the award recipients, when your name is announced, please join us on stage for the award presentation and the photo. Now would Ms. Darlene Young, Director of Staff Equity University, and our Title IX Deputy also join me as we announce our first award, the 2018 Diversity Recipient.
I was hoping for a little Latin music. I was going to do a little salsa as I introduce our Chancellor's Diversity Award winner for 2018. This award is annually given to one faculty or one staff member in recognition of exceptional performance in the promotion and enhancement of diversity efforts here on our campus. At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Veronica Ortiz. I'm sorry, Dr. Jennifer. See, I didn't get enough sleep last night. Okay, Dr. Jennifer Ortiz to the stage. That's why I needed my music. I have so much to tell you about her. So hold on to your seats for a minute and just indulge us. This professor has tirelessly promoted the success of our diverse student population in a number of ways. She serves as a member of our Chancellor's Diversity Advisory Council. She's dedicated. She enhances the experiences of our students and improves the representation of all diverse students here on our campus. As stated by one of her nominators, Dr. Ortiz is an advisor to the Criminal Justice Students Association. She helps students build leadership and programmatic experience. Their events cover a wide range of issues that examine the differential impacts of race, class, gender in the criminal justice arena. Those folks who are impacted by the things that we see in the news today are things that this professor wants our students to learn, to manage, and to come up with better and best practices for the United States of America. Can we give her a hand? Dr. Ortiz has also served as an advisor to Spectrum, the campus's LGBTQ student group. She's an ally to individuals who are underrepresented on this campus in many ways that expand beyond sexual and gender orientation. Her nominator stated, and I quote, "She has been an active participant in events geared towards student retention and services, including sharing her experiences as a first-generation completer of college in a number of settings." We want to make certain that you know that on Tuesdays, she is actually hosting the Latin Music Hour. And if you haven't heard it yet, you need to tune in. And I believe it's at 12 to 1 on Tuesdays. But besides sharing her professional knowledge and expertise with students and faculty, Dr. Ortiz has consulted with A&E's television show, and I know some of you watched it, 60 Days In. This show provides audiences with an opportunity to understand challenges experienced by incarcerated members of our community. Finally, Dr. Ortiz is a very dedicated member. She's a very dedicated member of this campus community. She's a very dedicated mentor to students. And one of her mentees stated, and I quote, "She treats everyone, regardless of race, ethnicity, gender, or religion, with the utmost respect." And I think we should honor her for that. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ortiz. At this time, I'll invite Dr. Dufresne, Executive Vice Chancellor, back to the podium.
Thank you, Ms. Young. So I have a sort of a long script here, so if you all want to get some more chairs, it's going to be a while. If we can get some chairs out, possibly. But it's a great crowd, so how about you all give yourselves a nice round of applause, because this is a great standing room only. So. Okay, the 2018 Faculty Innovator of the Year goes to Dr. Margot Morgan in the School of Social Sciences. I have a little bio too. So, come on up, Margot. Margot Morgan received her PhD in political science from Rutgers University and her master's in counseling and counselor education from Indiana University, Bloomington. Her first book, Politics and Theater in the 20th Century Europe, Imagination and Resistance, was published in 2013. While at IU Southeast, Dr. Morgan received a summer faculty fellowship for teaching, a summer faculty fellowship for research, a strategic excellence grant, 2 high impact practices grants, and a MAC fellowship. A dedicated scholar teacher, she has also been instrumental in bringing the Reacting to the Past pedagogy to IU Southeast, which she incorporates in her upper-level courses in political theory. She recently became the campus director of the American Democracy Project, which allows her to leverage her dedication to education with a commitment to civic engagement. It's my pleasure to present the 2018 Faculty Innovator of the Year Award to Dr. Margot Morgan. The recipient of the 2018 Distinguished Research and Creativity Award for senior faculty is Dr. Doug Borney in the School of Business. Dr. Barney's research program has 3 interconnected and productive areas. His high-quality, high-impact research has been published in refereed journals over 24 times since 1999. He has also presented his work at numerous regional, national, and international conferences. His first area of research is using accounting data to predict business success or failure, specifically bankruptcy. Scholarship of teaching and learning is also the second area of research. His most recent research has focused on the impact of mentoring on students' success. The final branch of his research is accounting complexity and clarity. That's interesting, complexity and clarity in accounting. According to one of his colleagues, this research is published in high-profile professional practitioner journals that are extremely important for sharing academic research with the professional accountancy community. Another colleague notes, his publications place him among leading accounting scholars. Dr. Barney's research impact goes beyond his own publications. He is also the founding editor of the Journal of Business Disciplines. It is with great pleasure that I introduce Dr. Doug Barney as the recipient of the 2018 Distinguished Research and Creativity Award for Senior Faculty. Congratulations, Doug. The recipient of the 2018 Distinguished Research and Creativity Award for Junior Faculty is Professor Tiffany Carbonneau in the School of Arts and Letters. Professor Carbonneau is a digital media and video artist with exhibits and commissions at the regional, national, and international levels. Her large-scale video projections using specialized software create projections in various shapes or highlight elements of architecture. By use of this projection mapping, her work allows viewers to experience the architecture in a new way. One of her colleagues commented, Tiffany is one of the most valued, productive, and sought-after digital media and video artists at the regional, national, and international level. Professor Carbonneau has had numerous solo and collaborative commissions and exhibits. Her national exhibits include Enlight In, the Indianapolis Light Festival, Enlight Richmond in Richmond, Virginia, Currents New Media Festival in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and the Free State Film and Art Festival in Lawrence, Kansas. Further evidence of her national and international reputation and the impact that Professor Carbonneau has had on her field are the numerous invited presentations at places such as the Hamburg University in Germany, Rochester Institute of Technology, and the University of Notre Dame. In 2018, she was the artist in residence at Doane University. It's my pleasure to introduce to you the recipient of the 2018 Distinguished Research and Creativity Award for Junior Faculty, Professor Carbonneau. The recipient of the 2018 Distinguished Teaching Award for Full-Time Faculty is Dr. Doug Barney in the School of Business. So I do want to add some commentary here. So these awards are selected by 2 independent faculty committees, the Improving the Learning Committee for Teaching and the Research and Grants Committee for Research. So they're not selected by academic affairs is what I'm saying. So. Professor Barney started at IUS in 1993, and there's a long story behind that I'll have to tell you all someday. I think Doug has the record for the, you know how you take candidates out to dinner, right? So Doug has the record for the lowest price meal for dinner for a candidate. So it was my job to take Doug out to dinner, right? And so I was just coming up from Louisiana. I had been here just a year. And so my colleague said, well, take him to a nice fine dining place. And so I took him to the buffet at the Western Sizzler on 131 in Clarksville. And it worked, right? Yeah, we had a great meal. So that's a true story, too. Okay, so okay, so Doug started And again, 1993, after earning his PhD in accountancy from the University of Mississippi, he had earned a BS in animal science, in agronomy, an MS in livestock genetics, and an MSA in accountancy from the University of Mississippi. Missouri, Columbia, before earning his MBA from the University of Wisconsin-Madison and also enrolling at the University of Mississippi for his doctorate. This academic pathway ought to give you some small notion of the breadth of Borney's interests as well as his singular ability to focus and learn both broadly and deeply. That zest for learning has translated into a commitment of teaching our students with focus and generosity. In his 25 years at IU Southeast, Professor Borney has earned a reputation as an inspired teacher, a loyal mentor, a conscientious colleague, and a consummate professional. He's been an internship sponsor since his arrival and has sponsored 125 students through internships. It is widely known on campus that Dr. Borney's students' interns are often offered positions where they're interned because he guides and coaches them in the ways to assure that they make the best use of their opportunities, and because he makes sure that they know they need to thrive in a working environment. In addition, Professor Borney has been a faculty sponsor for supplement instructors since 2002. He's worked with over 22 supplement instructors, giving these students valuable experience and also supporting the achievements of those students whose educational experience has been strengthened by access to supplement instruction. Taking a conceptual leap in 2016, Dr. Borney converted his lectures to narrated PowerPoints and closed caption Kaltura videos and made all his classroom activities interactive. In addition, he converted his intermediate accounting class to an online format, and then by 2017, that class was also Quality Matters certified, meaning that it met the most exacting standards for the delivery of online education. In fact, at that time, his course was the second course in the entire IU, all campuses, to have achieved this status. Through it all, Dr. Borney conducts himself as a cordial colleague, a thoughtful researcher, and a committed teacher. Students and former colleagues write about the ways he has transformed their intellectual lives, seeing them in gifts that they did not know they had, and then guiding and mentoring them toward the fulfillment of those gifts. The quantity and quality of the letters written on behalf of Dr. Borney attest to the esteem and affection of his students, as well as their gratitude to him for helping them define and achieve their goals. Thus, it is with great pleasure that I introduce Dr. Doug Borney as the recipient of the 2018 Distinguished Award for Teaching Full-Time. The recipient of the 2018 Distinguished Teaching Award for Part-Time Faculty is Dr. Terry Berger in the School of Social Sciences. Dr. Terry Berger, a 2001 graduate of IU Southeast, earned his MED and his doctorate from Indiana State University and has been a part-time instructor in our psychology department since 2008. Dr. Berger has developed two courses, Psychology in the Schools and the Psychology of Personal Finance, to great effect. In fact, two of the many letters of support for Dr. Berger's receipt of this award were from alumni who are currently in graduate programs in school psychology and who credit Dr. Berger for creating in them an abiding fascination for and commitment to this field. Another letter from a colleague asserts that IU Southeast psychology students are, on a fairly routine basis, choosing to enter the field of school psychology as a result of this course and of Dr. Berger's. Alumni and colleagues alike attest to Dr. Berger's commitment to students, to his engaging and well-conceptualized course design, and to the generosity with which he both notices and supports his students' interests and gifts. While extremely intentional about assuring that his students understand the conceptual frameworks of his field, Dr. Berger never neglects the practical and daily implications of his work. As a result, students are able to reflect upon their ways their coursework intersects with and reflects the realities, the worlds in which they live, both professionally and personally. And should they need more help in connecting theory to action, Dr. Berger has cultivated a broad and deep network of colleagues, both in and outside of the university, who might offer academic and professional opportunities to interested students. Such opportunities, known as high-impact practices, have proven transformative to a number of students who wrote in his support. Dr. Berger is an instructor who is known to be unstinting in his efforts to help students and who is held in extremely high regard by his colleagues. It is thus my pleasure to introduce to you as the recipient of the 2018 Distinguished Teaching Award for Part-Time Faculty, Dr. Berger. Oh, I've got some here, thank you. Appreciate that. And now we have the recipient of the, actually, I would, is there a chair that I can cut sometimes? No, I'm fine. It's okay. I've got some.
No, it's fine.
Okay. My throat's is fine.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, yeah. But thank you. Okay, so now we have the recipient of the Distinguished Service Award for Clerical Staff. The recipient of this award is Miss Mary Patterson, Record Specialist in the Registrar's Office. Mary? Thank you, Chancellor. So Mary's nominator stated that she is the campus grade guru, providing support to the faculty on the sometimes complex process of gathering and recording final grades for Purdue classes, online classes taught by other campuses, setting grade roster parameters for the entire campus, assisting faculty with assignments of incomplete, e-grade changes, e-drop WF, and other workflows. She is also the lead over the registrar office's daily processing tasks and in-person traffic. If the person standing at the counter has a complicated, multi-dimensional request or a problem, it goes to Mary first and usually lasts for resolution. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you Mary Patterson, the recipient of the 2018 Distinguished Service Award for Clerical Staff. Congratulations, Mary. At this time, I would like to welcome Vice Chancellor Dana Wobble to the stage to introduce the Distinguished Service Award recipients for service maintenance and professional technical. Vice Chancellor Wobble. I'm going to take my water too, by the way. So.
No, I'm fine. Thank you very much. But I would like to, if we could give Yurik a round of applause for his outstanding performance this morning. Yurik, just let us know if you need anything. Just raise your hand. We've got a room full of people that will certainly step forward and help you out. But this year's Distinguished Service Award for Professional Technical Staff goes to Julie Ingram. Julie, please come on down. You know, service professionals, it's hard to recognize them because they're more concerned about the service and they don't want the recognition. So we had to work with Julie to make sure that she could be here this morning. But the following comments were pulled from Julie's nomination forms that were submitted on her behalf. Julie Ingram has led the entire dining services team to new heights. She goes above and beyond the call of duty by providing excellent service for the countless number of events that occur on campus throughout the year. Her incredible dedication to IU Southeast is beyond measure. Julie brings fun and laughter with her to the workplace. She cares deeply about each and every guest and wants to ensure that they receive a quality experience. Whether she is serving people in the Commons during the busy lunch hour or catering late-night dinners and special events on campus, she always brings her smiling face and jovial attitude with her. Another nomination form described Julie's job performance as exemplary. The dining program has flourished under her leadership. Over the last 7 years, we have seen a renovation of the food court, the introduction of new menu offerings and services, an increase in catered events, an increase in the quality of catered events, and the development of new food service concepts such as Subway in 2016 and Papa John's in 2018. Do you all love the pizza? Yes? Julie has worked hard to create a catering department that can meet a broad range of needs, from brown bag to black tie events. The acid test of leadership is to leave it better than you found it. Our dining program is better today under Julie's leadership as compared to 2011 when she started at IU Southeast. Julie is service-oriented and will do what it takes to get the job done. Her positive attitude, enthusiasm, energy, and work ethic are contagious. Julie has the ability to remain cool and calm even under the toughest circumstances. She has a wonderful sense of humor and knows the right time to share a laugh or lighthearted moment with colleagues. Julie exemplifies our core values in the way she leads her unit and serves the campus community. She leads by example, always showing a willingness to roll up her sleeves and work elbow to elbow with her coworkers. She truly does it all and does so while greeting and serving guests with a welcoming smile. She regularly works long and late hours and weekends. During the busiest times of the year, she will be here 7 days a week to serve the campus community. In short, Julie is a model employee within the professional staff ranks. She is deserving of this very special recognition. Congratulations, Julie. This year's Distinguished Service Award for Service Maintenance Staff goes to Lisa Dean. Come on up, Lisa. The following comments were pulled from nomination forms that were submitted on Lisa's behalf. Lisa has been our building custodian for a while now, and our building looks as good as a building built in the 1970s can look. I love whoever wrote that. I love that sentence. I'm probably going to be quoting it profusely. Not only does she work hard keeping the activities building clean, and she tackles the daunting task of maintaining our baseball and softball facilities, which is no easy feat. Our facilities are always well stocked, and our bathrooms are some of the cleanest on campus. Lisa is always very friendly and respectful. When she's in our building, she always checks with us about game schedules to make sure that she knows when to double check our facilities to make sure everything is ready and clean to welcome visitors to our building. She also goes out of her way to ensure that she is not interrupting or disrupting any of our work while she empties trash and cleans floors. Even when the custodial staff is shorthanded, Lisa is always friendly and takes a second to say hello and ask, how are we doing? Lisa is part of the team that makes our campus beautiful. The welcoming and attractive nature of our campus is one of the best recruiting tools we have. Amen to that. That would not be possible without people like Lisa who work hard every day. Lisa provides a clean and comfortable environment for students, faculty, and staff. She always goes above and beyond to help make any requests that we have a reality. To the best of her ability, she is most deserving of the Distinguished Service Award. Today, I'm going to hold one comment. Congratulations, Lisa. This is also a very special day for Lisa. It's her birthday. We are going to sing happy birthday, and I'm going to do it without Kirk's help. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations. Thank you for all your service. Chancellor, did you say you wanted now Kirk's version? No. Oh, okay. Kirk, hold that thought for a minute. On behalf of the entire campus community, congratulations to all of the award recipients. This concludes the recognition portion of the program. I want to remind all of our award recipients that photographs will commence at the end of this program. At this point in time, I would like to invite our Chancellor, Dr. Ray Wallace, to the podium to deliver the State of the Campus Address. Dr. Wallace.
Thank you.
Officer Huntley, would you stand at that door, please? That door right over there? That is correct. Do not let anyone out. Oh, Huntley, I didn't ask for a speech. Just stand at the damn door. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's take 4 minutes to refill our coffees, please. Because this is going to be long. No, go on, go on. Go. Good morning, everyone. Before we get started, I'd like the photographers, one over there and one over here, to take a photograph of this audience. Here's what I want. You don't know this, but we did this just before this started, and raises for next year will be decided on who stayed. You got it?
Okay, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. You got it? Thank you.
Be up on that.
Yeah. You all think I'm kidding. Welcome, everyone. As a former English composition professor, let me start the State of the Campus address with a clear-ish thesis statement. Thank you, writing centers. The IU Southeast Campus is, after a necessary fiscal realignment, in a very robust position with durable advances in all areas. And given economic vigilance throughout this year, we will remain strong. By way of an introduction, let me reiterate the message the campus community has heard at previous meetings this past year or two. The campus started fiscal year 18 with a structural deficit of $1.6 million. The main cause of this deficit was the culmination of a 7-year decline in credit hours, which resulted in budgeted expenses exceeding current revenue levels. Specifically, fall 2017 credit hours were slightly lower than fall 2006 credit hours. However, our compensation and expense budgets were based upon much higher revenue levels, which no longer existed. Immediately following the approval of the fiscal year 18 operating budget by the trustees in June 2017, campus leadership implemented spending controls and started to work on a significant budget reduction plan. The spending controls were focused on personnel vacancies, part-time faculty and staff, travel, hospitality, sponsorships, memberships, and general operating expenses. The budget reduction plan, which was outlined in last year's State of the Campus address, provided a comprehensive realignment of the budget to current and, frankly, much more realistic revenue levels. As a result of the above actions and strategies, the campus ended fiscal year 18 with an alignment of revenue and expenses and started fiscal year 19 with a balanced budget. The significance of this accomplishment cannot be overstated. One of the key features of the right sizing process was ongoing communication and consistent messaging to the campus community on a regular and frequent basis. The campus received critical budget updates from the Chancellor's Office and from the Office of Administrative Affairs, which also provided great guidance and support throughout the budget reduction and realignment process. In January 2017, June 2017, September 2017, November 2017, January 2018, as well as other meetings with academic deans, faculty senate, executive committee members, and staff leadership councils, we tried to give you as much information as we knew and could give you. The bottom line is that our budget is balanced and constructed on a more accurate current enrollment figure. I want to talk a little bit, that's good, we're balanced. I want to talk a little bit about, I asked my great team of vice chancellors to collect some talking points, and I said, no, I don't have long, and they came back with so many talking points. I'm going to try to hit some of them. I know, miss some things, and if I miss something very important in one of the schools or something like that, blame your vice chancellor. Don't blame me, okay? Our admission and recruitment team revamped the campus visit structure with prospective students to include the option of meeting with a faculty member in their desired field of study. This, along with many other outreach initiatives, led to a 38% increase in the overall visits to campus last year. Chris Cruz and his staff are to be congratulated. Where did I saw Chris a minute ago? Where is he? Make sure you get your photograph taken or there's a problem with the race, okay? The year-round work of the admission and recruitment team yielded outstanding results in our first-year class. Outstanding results. The 9.2% increase in first-year undergraduate students did not happen by accident. The ongoing collaboration with high schools in our recruitment area, college fairs, No, this could be important. Jesus. Do you want to take it? Okay. Big round of applause right over here, please. Now, because I was interrupted, I'm going to start again. Something about freshman comp or something. No. The 9.2% increase in first-year undergraduate students did not happen by accident. The ongoing collaboration with high schools in our recruitment area, with college fairs, open house events, and we had a ton of them, and one-on-one meetings and communication with prospective students contributed greatly to this increase, 9.2%. Career development continues to foster and build relationships with area businesses and to provide internships and career opportunities for our students. In addition to the annual fall and spring job fair, our new healthcare career fair was held in collaboration with the faculty from the School of Natural Sciences to connect students to postgraduate opportunities in the healthcare fields. Nearly 200 students participated in an internship for pay, for credit, or for both. Our students continue to give back to the campus and the surrounding community. This past year, over 12,000 volunteer hours were logged. That's an increase of 12% from the previous year. Grenadier Central, our online portal for students to find an organization, saw an 8.2% increase in usage, indicating more students are getting connected to one or more of our 135 organizations on campus. The Children's Center received a level 3 designation from the Paths to Quality state program that promotes high-quality childcare. Residence Life and Housing had, again, full occupancy last year. Not only were their lodges full, but the majority of residents reported being satisfied or very satisfied with their experience. Each year, the number of students interested in being paired with a mentor increases as they see the benefit of having a dedicated faculty, staff, or alumnus guide them from their first year through graduation. That mentorship program is fabulous. Where's my mentorship person? Where is she? I saw her. Right back there. Big round of applause for her. Indeed, the campus has responded to our call for additional mentors this year to meet the needs of our students. And this fall, we now have 149 mentors in the program. Congratulations to you all. I'm suffering from allergies as I do every year on this. So when you're taking my photograph, if my finger is up my nose, don't take it, okay? Our student athletes not only succeed on the court or on the field, but they also excel in the classroom. The average GPA for our student athletes last year was 3.0, with 16 student athletes earning a 4.0 GPA. And 3 of our 7 teams were named NAIA Scholar Teams, with their team GPA average of 3.0 or above. More importantly than winning games or matches, our student athletes are outstanding representatives of the university. IU Southeast was named an NAIA Champions of Character gold level institution by the NAIA for the 3rd consecutive year. The gold level, the highest level possible, indicates a commitment to integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and should be sportspersonship, and servant leadership. We even added a new club sport this year, bass fishing. And the team won, get this now, the team won the Indiana qualifier tournament. Who did we beat? Wait, let it die down and then say, who did we beat? Thank you. The team won the Indiana qualifier tournament and went on to finish 30th in the nation at the National Bassmaster Championships in Oklahoma. Pretty damn good. In academic affairs, we continue to see undergraduate programmatic growth with a BA in sustainability and regeneration, a BA in social sciences, a BS in elementary education with special education concentration, a certificate in post-bac program in conflict analysis and resolution, and a certificate in diversity and intercultural competencies. We have seen continued growth in graduate programs with a 49.6% increase in student headcount and a 30% increase in credit hours. Are my graduate directors here? Diane Willie, did I see her? Right here, right here. Would you stand up so we can say howdy? And way back there. And our education one is way back there. Very, very good. Very good indeed. 49.6% increase in student headcount, 30% increase in credit hour production. We are going to continue recruiting good undergraduate students, but we are going to up the levels in graduate. And we've got the programs and we've got the location to do that. We successfully implemented 2 new programs, the MS in Management and an MA in Mental Health Counseling. Fabulous programs. Additionally, we have our second cohort for the MS in Nursing. I saw my Dean of Nursing here a little while ago. There, right back there. Good job. Several graduate certificates and several other concentrations for that Master of Science in Secondary Education. In terms of student success, which is what we're about, IU Southeast completed its 3rd year of the Reimagining the First Year initiative, an important program developed by the American Association of State Colleges and Universities. Perhaps even more importantly, our 4-year graduation rates have more than doubled since 2013, and our 6-year graduation rates are at all-time highs. In terms of transfer students, this year we rolled out 37 2+2 programs as part of the Crimson Advantage with JCTC. That's not easy to put those programs together, and I have to congratulate both Academic Affairs and all the faculty involved in doing that. Very good. We continue to grow in our online instructional efforts. We now lead all regional institutions in combined online and hybrid credit hours. We are second only to IU East in online credit hours, and we lead all regional campuses in hybrid credit hour production. We continue to see growth in online summer courses, and our innovation of the winter session term, taught mostly online, has now been adopted by many of the other IU campuses. In terms of specific school highlights, let me briefly note, that in the School of Nursing, the undergraduate class of 2018 had a 97% pass rate on the RN licensing exam. We had 97% pass rate. The national average is 84. The School of Business rolled out its accelerated MBA program and graduated over 200 students this year. The School of Education continues to work with alumni in the local schools and expands K-12 partnerships in our entire service area. The School of Social Sciences developed a Civic Engagement Institute, continues their successful Social Sciences on Tap program, and will begin video production courses in the spring. Pretty wonderful. Especially that Social Sciences on Tap. That's quite lovely. Yes. If you don't know what that means, is that the social sciences people all get together at a local bar and talk stuff. It's a lot of fun. The School of Natural Sciences made great progress in implementing math co-requisites and math pathways, awarded scholarships in our first bachelor's to MD students. We now have a program where we accept very gifted students who will complete a bachelor's here in one of the sciences, and then they gain admission to the MD, a doctor program, a physician program at IU Evansville. That's where it is. I was there last week. School of Arts, again, in that school, all their students and faculty came back unharmed, but wiser, from the various international sojourns, field trips, and boondoggles. The School of Arts and Letters, I almost call it School of Arts and Sciences. The School of Arts and Letters implemented a lab for music theory, raised efficiency levels, i.e. filling classes, by 22%, fabulous work, and created a partnership between the Ogle Centre and the IU Southeast Theatre Department. All fine work. Technology. In terms of technological advances, IU Southeast has really remained very, very strong. In the past year, we closed over 11,000 support tickets, averaging a close time of less than an hour. Since 2015, this represents an improvement from, good Lord, a close time of 6 hours to just under an hour. So very good. This was accomplished while maintaining a 4.5 out of 5 customer satisfaction rating. Additionally, IU Southeast UITS with IU Communications has led developers on all regional campuses in the creation of new regional campus IU frameworks. We implemented a new laptop initiative to provide full-time and faculty and staff the opportunity to choose an enterprise recommended laptop or desktop. That will result in savings, good savings. Finally, plans are pending for the installation of an IQ wall in the 3rd floor of the library. An IQ wall is, you're wondering, a large format, I'm reading this, ultra-resolution display that facilitates visualization, presentation, and collaboration. Writing Center people, get to them, okay? Wow. There's not a real person in any of that. Wow. So it's a whole bunch of big monitors on one wall, and it's driven by one single high-end ultra-resolution computer running Windows, but it's going to be pretty amazing stuff, and clubs, organizations, faculty, anyone can use this in terms of teaching. It's going to be pretty good. Advancement. In terms of advancement, IU Southeast has to date raised $12.6 million, 90% towards the $14 million goal for the Indiana University Bicentennial Campaign. We're at 90%, people. Congratulations. Fiscal year 2018 concluded with the second largest results in the history of IU Southeast fundraising, having raised almost $5.5 million, an increase of 115% over the last fiscal year. Included in the $12.6 million that I've discussed is a $1.9 million figure to support scholarships and the largest single commitment in the university's history. Additionally, a $1.5 million commitment to establish an Artist in Excellence and Honors Program for the Arts and Letters was received. The lobby of the Ogle Centre was renamed the Hugh and Paddy Cress Lobby. honoring their commitment to the Ogle Centre and to IU Southeast. Chancellor's Medallion Dinner experienced an exceptional year, raising almost $164,000, a 21% increase over last year. We were awarded $273,000 in non-governmental grants in fiscal year 2018, an increase of over 128% over the previous fiscal year. We were awarded a prestigious Lilly Endowment Grant to fund research in school counselling, including working with business, nonprofit, and community stakeholders to address school counselling and college and career readiness needs at local and regional levels. I will say this to you. Lilly grants for a long time were off limits to regional campuses, and this campus was selected by the Lilly people because they had heard what good work we were doing here, you all were doing, and so it was great that Lilly came to us and said, please put in a grant for this, and now more are coming. In government grants, we received $267,000 this year, including a $240,000 grant from the Indiana Commission on Higher Education for research to enhance recruitment, preparation, and education of highly qualified pre-service and in-service STEM teachers in Indiana school corporations. It does not hurt that we hosted the ICHE executive board here and that they got to see what great work was going on this campus. It does not hurt at all that they came to visit us. Additionally, this fall, we were notified by the Department of Justice, federal, the Office on Violence Against Women, that IU Southeast was approved for an award of $300,000 supporting programming designed to enhance victim services, implement prevention and education programs, and develop and strengthen campus security and investigation strategies in order to prevent, prosecute, and respond to sexual assault, domestic violence, dating violence, and stalking on college campuses. We will serve as a model for campuses throughout this country on the programs that university campuses, college campuses need to implement to rid this scourge from our campuses. Congratulations to those. Is Seth here? That guy right there. Finally, IU Southeast, it says finally, it's not, there's lots more. IU Southeast alumni participated in 2 surveys, which provided feedback from our alumni on their college experience. 96% of our alumni have a good or excellent opinion of IU Southeast. 88% agreed or strongly agreed that IU Southeast education was worth the cost, and 72% commented that the chancellor at IU Southeast was commented that IU Southeast prepared them well for life outside college. So that's you guys. They recognize what they're getting here. This is great news for you all. Fiscal Affairs. The Office of Fiscal Affairs completed a comprehensive public land management plan for the Southeast Campus. The plan synthesized the 4 major land management plans that were produced since '68 into a single document. It produced 40 recommendations for land management and landscape projects. Very solid, that will help us plan for the future. Our Accounting Services Office provided critical support during the budget reduction and realignment process. As of June 30th, the end of the fiscal year 2018, all campus accounts were reconciled, balanced, and properly closed with a clean sign-off by the university. Dana Wobble, good job. All your people. Where are these people? Right here. Good job. Very good. That's a big deal, people. It may not seem like a big deal, but it's a huge deal. Accounting Services also coordinated a new tax intercept program, which recovered almost $200,000 in prior write-offs. So people who owed us money, who thought they got away with it, these people hunted them down. It was great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Obviously, financial services provides help across campus, and they are the best in the entire IU family. A big round of applause to my financial people. Human Resources HR coordinated the completion of a university-wide employee engagement survey. The results of the survey revealed high levels of employee engagement in each of the 12 areas that were measured. Facility Operations oversaw the completion of 10 large capital projects totaling $2.2 million. Our campus is in good shape because these folks figure out when to position needed renovations. And if you compare us to other campuses inside, or just compare us to other campuses, we've got a gorgeous campus with even 1970s buildings looking pretty damn good. For those of you, I've got to do it. A new HVAC system in Crestview Hall and boiler in Knobview Hall will provide energy savings for decades to come. More importantly, the main restrooms on each of the 3 floors of Knobview were in dire need of renovation, and that project is now complete. Wow. You now can have bio breaks in state-of-the-art restrooms. So there you go. Facility Operations built a new internet radio station for the Horizon. Way to go. Renovation of the food court out there with various additions. The custodial crew, even with tighter budgets, the custodial crew implemented a team approach to cleaning, adopting the age-old adage that many hands make lighter work. Our facility operations crew did a significant amount of work on the walking trail in the northern 40 acres of campus. A new trailhead was established this way. Near the northwest corner of Meadow Lodge. We have exciting plans that we will be rolling out for this trail in 2019, so stay tuned on that. IU Southeast Police Department keeps the campus safe and secure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They've provided new parking permit kiosks and enhancements to the student and employee permit ordering process. The department created a new detective position and continues to work with outside agencies to ensure a coordinated effort for safety and security on our campus and surrounding communities. Our campus police department does a significant amount of campus and community outreach. For example, the department provides holiday gifts to young children through the Shop with a Cop program. The department holds countless campus programs to increase student interactions with police officers in comfortable and safe settings. Coffee with a Cop, or as I say, cocoa with the popo, is one of those basic ones. Very good stuff, very good stuff. That one might stick. Cocoa with the popo. It's not bad. Ogle Center. Someone tase him. The Ogle Center presented more than 100 professional performances and community events during 2017-2018. Good job. They served more than 28,000 patrons. I was at an event yesterday at the Kentucky Center for the Arts, and when I was introduced, they didn't want to talk about me, damn them. All they wanted to do was talk about the Ogle Center. So there you are. "33 children and family series events were presented free to the public through generous support from the Duke Energy Foundation, Horseshoe Foundation of Floyd County, the Harrison County Community Foundation, the IU Foundation, and many individuals in this room. The Children and Family Series provided arts and cultural experiences to more than 10,000 students, parents, and teachers. It is a pretty wonderful facility to have on this campus because it does so much for the large community that go to it. We see, obviously, we see patrons come from Indiana. We see them come from Kentucky, we see all of that, but we also see them coming from Ohio, from Illinois, from further afield than that. Very solid stuff. If you haven't gone to see a show, shame on you. Get to one. See him. He'll get you a free ticket. Won't you? Oh, I see. All right, I'm going to cut it a wee bit short. I get it. IU Southeast continues to do well. We are monetarily and educationally secure. We have recruited and retained very good students. We are an attractive campus, both literally and figuratively. Our campus grounds and facilities are in great shape, and we see more prospective students visit us in person and online than ever before. Yes, we have had to do some belt tightening to get us to a more realistic position, given the economy and the region's unemployment statistics. However, frankly, I don't know a regional campus that has not had to realign over the last 10 years anywhere. We have done it in a way which does not harm our students, and that's key. We continue to grow academic programs which allow our students to graduate from us with very marketable IU degrees, and that's the big selling point. Faculty and staff who care and students who walk out of here with marketable IU degrees, and we're doing that. All of us here at IU Southeast, faculty and staff, must have one overarching goal for this academic year, and frankly from now on. We all must focus, all of us must focus on enrollment management, i.e. recruitment and retention. Enrollment management simply isn't getting students to walk in the door. It's enrollment management is recruitment and retention, and we all have a job to do in that. We must be seen and continue to be seen as the type of higher education institute that cares about our recruits and our graduates. We must retain the students we have recruited, and we must keep them on track to graduate as close to on time as possible. Many of you do this very well already, but we need more of us recognizing that enrollment management is not just a job for the recruiters. We all must take part in it. I have to tell you, I have been so pleased to see people stopping students. If students look confused or they look down in the dumps, I have seen lots of people, not just faculty, reaching out and saying, hey, everything okay? What can I do to help? Are you lost? Who do you need to see? This is someone you should see. That's how we are going to succeed here even more so. Finally, I want to thank each and every one of you for the job you do to keep this institution so strong. You are all important to the mission, and I could not be more proud to be your chancellor. Thank you all so much. I believe we are going to take, anybody got any questions? I believe we are now going to take photographs of some sort of a group. Are you hugging me or are you telling me something? International Sign Language for group and award recipients. Oh, it's a group photograph of the award. Oh, hell, what is it? You know what it is. Enjoy yourselves. Take tomorrow off.